everybody, welcome back, and it is time for another Empties video. So I've been going through quite a few products lately. I've got some makeup stuff, a bunch of skincare, and then also just some lifestyle stuff, you know, that I thought I'd just throw in because I've been enjoying them and have some thoughts about them and want to share them with you. So I'm actually going to mix it up and go start off with the lifestyle stuff. So this is totally random, totally not beauty related at all, other than just beautifying your space. Guys, if you have cats, you know the worst thing that can happen is for them to have accidents, and it's just kind of a perpetual, speaking of accidents, Peeta's right here, and just have them continue to do this. Sometimes it happens out of stress, or sometimes it happens when they're sick, and once it happens and once they have an accident and that smells there, they're going to keep doing it. So it's hard to find something that is a deterrent, but this stuff has been a lifesaver for me. This is called Messy Pet Cat 4-in-1 Pet Trainer Detergent. It's natural, prevents pets from scratching, urine, marking, chewing, and staying on furniture, indoor and outdoor use, non-toxic, biodegradable, and cruelty-free. Peeta likes it. And I actually get this stuff at Walmart. So my dad's been living with us. We're so happy to have him here because he's just been living away from us for years. So he's staying with us right now, and he has 2 kitty cats. And so my kitty cats have been a little bit stressed, and this stuff has really, really been helping. Like I said, it's $5 at Walmart. I just kind of spray it all over once a day, and it really does help deter them from having accidents or scratching. And it's safe. I put it on furniture, I put it on my bedding. So yeah, if you guys are having issues with the love of an animal, sometimes comes some logistical things that we have to work out. Isn't that right, Peeta? But they're worth it. So yeah, guys, just wanted to share this with you because this has been such a big help for me. If you're having trouble and you can't get your cat to stop having accidents, maybe try this out because it's pretty awesome. Now, we've been going through quite a few candles. I like burning candles in the house. I just think it gives it a nice homey scent. And we've gone through quite a few. So we're kind of transitioning from our wintertime scents, which I either like to do like fir or balsam, or like warm vanilla-y scents, to our summer scents, which I like to do more kind of floral. So we've gone through a couple of candles. We finally finished up our White Barn Fresh Balsam Scented Candle from Bed Bath & Body Works. This smells really, really good. I enjoyed it. Now, I will say that we got some wax warmers, and we have stockpiled the Yankee Candle Fresh Balsam Wax Melt that you can get from Walmart for like $3. They're unbelievable. So this probably won't be a repurchase just because those wax melts smell so good. Like, we're obsessed with them. I hate saying that word, but I had my mom and my sister, every time they went to Walmart, they had to pick some up for me because I couldn't find them anywhere. But this is a nice candle. I like Bath & Body Works and I like all their scents, but sometimes I think they're a little overpriced, and you can find cheaper stuff elsewhere that works just as well. Another scent I've been burning in my living room that I really have been liking is this DW Home Richly Scented Candle Soothing Crystal. And I got this at, I want to say either Burlington or TJ Maxx. It's just it's got a nice clean scent to it. It's almost kind of one of those water scents with a hint of floral in it. And I liked it so much, I went back and found it bought a couple in this size, and then I bought a big one because it's just nice. And I like those clean scents in the living room. And I just find they're warm and welcoming, especially this time of year. So that is the DW Home Richly Scented Candle and Smoothing Crystals. Guys, if you don't buy candles from TJ Maxx or Burlington, it's the place to go because you find some of the most unique, cool looking candles, and they're usually like $7. You can't beat it. This is my favorite scent ever. I grew up in Texas, and that was kind of a sign of summer were the honeysuckles. Once you could smell the honeysuckles in the evening, that was like summertime. And I love living in Virginia because they have them here too, so it's very comforting to me. I love it. As a kid, we used to go out to my grandmother's backyard, and we would take the honeysuckles and suck the honey off from the stem. And so it's just a very, you know, kind of wonderful memory. So I do have a crap ton of these honeysuckle candles. I actually have a bunch of the $5 ones from Walmart as well. They don't look as pretty, but they smell just as good, and they work just as well as the Bath & Body Works ones. So if you are looking for a good summertime spring candle, summertime especially, the honeysuckle candles are amazing. All right, let's move into some makeup stuff. So first I want to talk about is this Revlon Nearly Naked powder. This is pretty much done. There's still some more in there, but it's so old. It's time for it to go. I actually do have a backup of this that I just haven't opened up yet because I loved the Nearly Naked line. I was so sad when they discontinued it. I was in the shade light pale. So I'll probably will open up those backups once I've worked through some other powders, but just this was probably the most luxurious feeling powder in the drugstore. It just feels so good, and it gives such a beautiful airbrush quality to the skin. It makes me sad that they don't make this anymore, but it was time to say goodbye to this one. I do have an empty of my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in, which one are you in? In Stockholm. I love this color. I've got just a tiny little bit left on the brush, but it's pretty much empty. I've kind of scraped the inside of it. Just a nice, soft, wearable, everyday color. These soft matte lip creams smell so good. They smell like vanilla cookies, like cookie dough. They're so good. But this one I had used up. It's time for it to go. It doesn't smell good anymore, so that one is getting thrown away. I did use up finally one of my baby lips. This is in, I can't even remember which one this is. This is the one it's in Quenched. I have another one. I love this one because it smells like Fruity Pebbles, which, fun fact about me, when I'm having a bad day, the surefire cure to make me feel better is a bowl of Fruity Pebbles mixed in with Lucky Charms. Hi, I'm 5. But yeah, did finish this up. I've got a backup of it because I love the scent so much. Another product that I have used up is the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer, and I'm in the shade Deep Brown. I love this stuff. I'm currently working on the Gimme Brow from Benefit, which I am in the shade 5, and I'm really liking that. I like the brush on that one. This one, the brush is a little crazy on it. But it does work really well. I've got a big head with big eyebrows, so it works for me. But I love the formula in here. It just really does a nice job of just plumping up the brows and kind of keeping your powder or your pencil on all day long. So I really do enjoy that. Guys, by the way, it's raining outside, so that's what all that noise is. So this will be probably a repurchase once I go through the Gimme Brow, but I have used this one up, and again, it is time to say goodbye. I have used up yet another of my Loreal Behind the Scenes eye primer. This is one of my all-time favorite eyeshadow primers. It's just simple, no muss, no fuss. It gives me a lot of smoothness with just a little bit of tackiness to hold on to some eyeshadows. I love this formula and will continue to use this. I have a crap ton of backups. I will never run out of this, but I have gone through another one. I do have my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion in N2. Guys, I went through a phase where I just was all about the cushion foundation thing. It was just easy. It was something I could put on and just go, and it was light, just easy to wear. I'm kind of over it now. I've used this one up, and I don't think I will be repurchasing. So if you're somebody who is looking for something that's just easier to apply, that's a little bit more convenient and maybe lighter coverage, I would definitely check this out. I liked the way it wore throughout the day. I would suggest wearing it with a more intense powder just because it's gonna not be as long wearing as a traditional liquid foundation. But if this is something you're interested in, I definitely recommend it. I think I'm just not gonna be repurchasing any of these cushion foundations, at least not for the foreseeable future. All right, guys, so that was all the makeup stuff. So let's move on to some skincare, hair care, that kind of stuff. I do have this L'Oreal Elviva Color Vibrance Rapid Reviver Deep Conditioner, 2 times more revived than the leading conditioner for color treated hair. I got this from, where did I get this from? Influencer. I got this from Influencer. So 2 times more revived than, yeah, but you have to use 3 times as much. I was not a fan of this conditioner. It was very thin. I feel like I had to use half the bottle to cover my hair, so it was just kind of watery and thin. I was not impressed with this. I would not suggest it unless you just have very, very fine, thin hair. Then it might work for you, but I was not a fan. So, will not be repurchasing this. I also have finished up this Dr. Teal's Relax and Relief with Eucalyptus and Spearmint Bubble Bath. I love Dr. Teal stuff. I love their Epsom salt, and I recently found these at a TJ Maxx, and I will be getting more of these gels because they just smell so good. I love taking hot baths. It helps with my back. Plus, it's just relaxing, and there's something amazing about throwing on a mask. It doesn't matter if it's an expensive mask or a cheap $5 mask with a bubble bath. It just makes you feel like $1,000,000. So this just smells so good. It just smells clean and refreshing, and it feels like it just opens up your sinuses and your pores. I love this. So highly recommend Dr. Teal's if you've never tried their Epsom salt or for kind of just stress relief, muscle relief. I highly recommend it because it's just awesome. I did finish up my Revitalift moisturizer from L'Oreal. I like this moisturizer. So it comes like this. And these are a nice option for more pricey products in the drugstore. I mean, these are still going to be kind of pricey. They're going to be in like the $20 to $30 range, but you know, compared to a $60 to $100 range, it's not bad. I like it. I feel like the moisturizer is very emollient. It did really help to moisturize my skin, but there's something in these L'Oreal skincare products that really bothers my eyes, just really irritates them. I don't know if it's something actually in the product or the smell itself. So while I'm using up what I have, I probably will not be repurchasing these because they just irritate my eyes so bad. I mean, like tears rolling down my face because my eyes are so watery. So as far as the texture and the formula of the moisturizer, it is really moisturizing. It feels really good in the skin. It absorbs really quickly. It just bothers my eyes to the point where I can't use them. So I'm trying to get through all of these L'Oreal products that I have and just use them where I can, and then so I can move on to other things. I have a little sample of the Chi Silk Infusion for hair and skin. I think I got this as a sample from an Ulta order, and I do like this. I like using this before I style my hair, just right at the ends, because I feel like it just really helps bond my hair and protect from split ends. But I do feel that it works almost the same way as my Maracuja oil, and I always have a bottle of Maracuja oil from Tarte on hand because I use it on my skin, and sometimes I will use it in my hair. So this probably will not be a repurchase, even though I did enjoy it. I just think that Maracuja oil serves the same purpose for me. So, you know, why have another product when I have a product that works for multiple things? So, do like it. I think it's a great product. It just probably won't be a repurchase for me. Another product that I really enjoyed is this Bioderma. This is the H2O. It's the moisturizing makeup remover, and I think this is the one for dehydrated sensitive skin. So I really enjoy this. It works really well. I will say I think it works better than like the Garnier, and I think the Garnier is the only other one I've used, which is what I have downstairs right now. I think I either have the Garnier or I have the generic like CVS version. It works really well. It lasts a long time. You get a lot of bang for your buck as far as you don't need a whole bunch to get makeup off your face. I just hate that it's so hard to get a hold of. I feel like you have to order this through Beautylish, and I don't know. I'm lazy, and that just seems like a lot of work when I can go to CVS and get a fine micellar water. So I do really enjoy this. I probably will repurchase it in the future if I ever order from Beautylish, but I like it. I just don't like it enough to put forth the effort to place an order on Beautylish when I can go to CVS and get my Garnier micellar water. So if you know, lazy people's reasoning, right? But it is really nice. It's nice. It doesn't bother my eyes, and it's great for sensitive skin, and it is nice and hydrating. It doesn't dry out your skin. It just takes all the crap off so you can then proceed with your skincare routine. So Bioderma is great. I just wish it was more readily available. Another product I love, I already have a backup of this that I haven't opened yet, but this is the Health and Beauty Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay, world's most powerful facial deep pore cleansing. I think I paid, this is like a pound of clay, and I think I paid like $10 or $13 for it. Love this stuff. I get it off Amazon. I would not recommend this if you have sensitive skin. This is a very, very, very intense mask. When you take it off, you can feel your face pulsing. It's red. You know, it doesn't last. It lasts for a couple hours because it has brought all of the, you know, circulation and blood to the skin, but your skin feels so smooth. It pulls out all of the impurities of your skin. I would not recommend mixing this with water. It says you can either mix it with water or you can mix it with apple cider vinegar. Highly recommend mixing it with apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is an old wives' remedy for getting rid of varicose veins because it increases the blood flow, and I really feel like that's what it does because it brings just all that blood flow and circulation to your face. My skin looks plump and smooth, and I mean, I don't have any problem with it looking plump, but you know, it plumps up my skin, it's smooth, and it just feels incredible. So yeah, if you have sensitive skin, just be really careful, but I think this is an amazing mask. I've already repurchased it, and it is just fantasticals. So guys, I did a video a while back about high-end products I was mad I tried because I ended up really liking them, and there's a lot of Peter Thomas Roth in that video, and here is another one. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Retinol Fusion PM Night Serum. I love this stuff. It's $65, so it is not cheap. It lasted me, I want to say it lasted me 4 or 5 months, because I just use a few drops and I'd put it all over my face and my neck, a little bit down on my décolleté, and it just, I've noticed a difference since I'm trying some other serums, but I'm going to be going back to this one as soon as I'm done with those, because this one just does such a beautiful job of smoothing out my skin. I feel like it just really, I feel like it just brings it back to life. It evens out my skin tone. My skin is nice and smooth. It just works wonders for it. I absolutely adore this product. Let's see what it says. It says it helps improve the appearance of tone, texture, fine lines, and wrinkles. Skin is left looking refreshed and restored. So I would say yes, 100% it does that. It is expensive as, yeah, but it really, really works. I would say it absolutely does what it claims to do. This is one of those products that I would say is very worth it if it's in the budget for you. I know a $65 night serum is not for everybody. It's not in everybody's budget. And I know there are other things that are wonderful out there, but you know, if this is something that you're interested in trying, I highly recommend it, because I was so impressed with it. And I can tell a difference in the week that I have been out of this, because my skin is just not as nice and smooth as it was. Now, on the other hand, on the flip side of that, here's a Peter Thomas Roth product that I would say you were just better off skipping. And this is the Hungarian Thermal Water Mineral Rich Moisturizer. Now, I picked this up in a bundle off QVC, and it came with the mask. The mask I love. It's really interesting and really cool. You put the mask on and let it sit, and then you rub it in with water and it gets hot, and it's very invigorating. This moisturizer was nothing special. I was looking, you know, trying to see if it was as good as the Mega Rich Moisturizer, which I absolutely love. It's not. It's not as emollient. It is not as moisturizing. And on top of that, the packaging fell apart. I'm like, for a product that's that expensive, packaging should not be falling apart. It's beautiful to look at, but I was like, I think I was just so irritated. I was just trying to get through this moisturizer because it was falling apart. It wouldn't close properly, and I wanted to use it up before it went bad. So this is not one that I would recommend. I don't think it's worth the money, but that serum definitely is. Another empty that I have already repurchased is this Mario Badescu Skincare Glycolic Acid Toner. I love this stuff. It's between $18 and $24 at Ulta. It says it's a mild resurfacing toner that brightens and balances skin post-cleanse. Glycolic acid, grapefruit, and aloe combine in a rejuvenating formula that works to refine pores and diminish the appearance of dry, fine lines, wrinkles, and uneven skin tone, revealing a more radiant and youthful looking complexion. I really like this. I feel like it is the first step in my skincare routine after I get out of the shower, after I've cleansed my face. And I feel like it just kind of gets rid of any of the you know, nastiness that may be residing on my face still after my cleanse. It just kind of opens up everything and really, I don't know, I just feel like it really helps make my skin a little bit more receptive to whatever serum and moisturizer I'm using after that. So, and it's gentle enough to use every day, just like, and I forgot to mention this with the serum, this is also gentle to use every day, even though it is a retinol serum. It doesn't irritate my skin. It just makes it, again, it makes it feel smooth and clean and just ready for my skincare. So I absolutely love this stuff. It has already been repurchased, and what can I say? New favorite. And the final empty I want to talk about today is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel Hyaluronic Acid. Instantly quenches skin, keeps looking smooth and supple, hydrated day after day, oil-free, non-comedogenic. So this has replaced the Mega Rich Moisturizer from Peter Thomas Roth for me. It is about a fourth of the price. So this is about $20, where that moisturizer is $80. It's really nice. It acts as not just a hyaluronic acid on my skin, but just as an overall just wonderful moisturizer. This is usually the last step in my skincare. It's nice and smooth. It smells clean. It doesn't irritate my eyes. I feel like I can just put this on a little bit. It goes a very, very, very long way with this. I have gone through 2 of these now. I'm really impressed with them, and I'm happy to find something at a more reasonable price point. Like as opposed to, as much as I love that moisturizer from Peter Thomas Roth, it is just ridiculous for $80. There are certain things from Peter Thomas Roth that I will repurchase. That Firmex serum for the eyelids, which I purchased a new bottle, and the, the retinol fusion, I will repurchase those because they are amazing products and they really do work. So I think they're worth the money. But if I can find a moisturizer that works as well for a fourth of the price, then I'm definitely going to go with that. And so this is really working out well for me. Really helps moisturize my skin because I do tend to be very dry. So another favorite, and I will be repurchasing this after I use some moisturizers that I am working to finish up. So I'm trying to cull down my collection, but I want to use up what I have. So once I have used up those skincare products, there are certain things that I will be repurchasing. So I have a very limited skincare collection and just really focus on the stuff that I know works for my skin. All right, guys, so those are just the recent empties that I have finished up and I'm moving on out. So I hope this was interesting for you. Let me know what you've been using up lately. Let me know if any of these products are things you love or things you can't stand or things you're interested in trying. As always, guys, I'm always interested to hear what you have to say. But as always, thank you so much for hanging out and talking about makeup, skincare, all this kind of fun stuff with me. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Have a rockin' week, and I will see you next time. Bye. Yeah.